Yeah. Oops.
Kyle, we doing an intro or what? What's up?
Today.
Are we live?
It looks like it. Kyle, we ain't running no intro.
I'm
what's
trying,
going on?
dude. It's
Yeah.
fucking freezing. What do you want me to do?
We're here. Here we go.
Fuck it.
I don't know if
We're
I
live.
guess we're live. I don't know if we're gonna do an intro anyway, but here we are. I don't know where Kyle went. Thursday episode of Knockouts and Three Counts. We're in the house with Dave Reckoning, my dude. I love the match.
Thank you, dude. It's a little beat up. I didn't get to
Looking
fix
good,
it.
brother, man. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, dude. Done with work. Just gonna hang out, relax. I got a show tomorrow, so I'm excited.
Right on. Where you at tomorrow?
Oakland, 7th West. We're doing like the place I train. It's called Stoner U. They have their Stonerversary show. It's like their WrestleMania. So it's their 10th year doing it.
Oh, right on. Right on.
Yeah,
All right. Sorry about the delay. StreamYard wants to be StreamYard, but this is Knockouts and Three Counts. Whether we got an intro or not, let us know. If you saw that in the comment, says there's about 13 of you guys in here watching that clusterfuck of an intro, but we do got a debut on the show tonight. I've heard a lot of good things so far. You come well recommended by some of the homies of this show. Shout out to the Florida ma'am herself, Lindsay Snow. Shout out to the homie. But we've got a debut episode on the show tonight. We've got Dave Reckoning coming through. I got to tell you, shout out to Millions, first of all, because, bro, Millions, when they first sent us the graphic, it just said The Reckoning. I was like, I mean, it's a proper title for this episode. But I was like, we should probably have the guy's name on there. So shout out to Millions. But, dude, we appreciate the time. You are getting ready to go into a pretty wild-ass cage match at Circle 6, bro.
Yes, dude. Six people enter. Lard's hosting it. Four trash cans on each corner of the top of the ring. One of them says winner, so it's gonna be fucking crazy. 6 beefy dudes. I think I think Circle 6 is like, let's just put the most jacked, beefy dudes in one match and just let them fucking slam each other and cut each other and climb shit and dive off shit. So it's gonna be awesome. I'm excited.
Sounds like it's going to be a pretty gnarly time, dude. Before we get to Circle 6 and what you got going on there, dude, I go and look through people's social medias and all this shit before we do these shows, bro, and try to, do my research. So before we get into Circle 6, before we get into Lards Lottery cage match and trash cans and all the cans, how did Dave Reckoning come to be, bro? Because between the promos and the chain mailer and the whole thing, dude, I need like an origin story here, bro.
I was just born through steel. Someone was crafting the biggest sword ever, and then I just popped out, dude. Here I am. I started wrestling training like 4 years ago. I'm from Wisconsin. I moved to the Bay Area just for work and stuff. Pandemic happened, and like most people, they're like, "Damn, I should probably try to do some cool shit I really want to do." So I found Stoner U. I don't know if you've heard of Hood Slam, but it's kind of like
I have.
Yeah, cool. It's kind of like their feeder school. They're not directly related, but both the trainers or all the trainers at Stoner U have been wrestling for Hood Slam for a long ass time. So 4 years ago, started training. After a year, I debuted, and I made Dave Reckoning. We were talking about, this is some deep lore. We were talking about like wrestling video games. There's one on the GameCube called Day of Reckoning, and then my trainer.
Remember this?
My trainer looked at me and he's like, "You're Dave Reckoning." I was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
Made the mask. Made the mask and kind of just started going from there. I think this 2025, this last year, I kind of really tried and. Tried going hard and investing in myself and trying to get booked more places. I feel like I popped off and got a little rocket on me. So it's been good.
You already answered a question that I had to ask. Was Day of Reckoning obviously had to do with the name, but I didn't expect you were going to say that it had to do with the GameCube game, dude. I don't know that I ever played that one. I know that game, but I never played it.
Yeah, cool. I just remember playing fucking RVD in every match and giving him the last ride. You could like edit finishers, and I just whooped ass with RVD.
Hey man, we get down with
Yeah,
RVD
dude.
over here. RVD is a past guest of the show too. Shout out
Oh,
to
yeah.
shout out to RVD and shout out to Astronomicon, bro. They're bringing the heat again this year. Shout out to the boys out there, bro. So talk to me about these promos, bro. You got to tell me about the Chain Maidens, bro. And dude, give me some of the inspo for some of these promos, dog. Because I'm telling you, if you guys have not followed this guy on IG and have not gone and looked at it, it says that I see all of you guys joining, all 50 of you guys that are in here right now. Make sure you guys go follow my man over here and check some of this out. But tell me about the Chain Maidens, bro.
Yeah, so I wrestled for like 2 years, just like being like a quiet like monster guy, like black and white photos, black like super like black metal, war metal vibes. It was cool, but like I don't think that really translates to online that much. It's cool being like a badass secret dude, but also you gotta like I don't know, be cool at a merch table and sell merch. So I just tried something different. My first chain maiden's my girlfriend, Peaches. She's an actress and a model. So I was like, I just thought of the chain maiden idea one day. And I was like, let's get some of her friends, some other random people, and let's just like cut some promos. I feel like you gotta try to separate yourself as a wrestler. Like everyone trains 4 days a week. Everyone works out. Everyone looks pretty cool. But like promos are a good way to separate yourself. Like not everyone can talk. Not everyone can have like create little movies or little vignettes online. So I shoot at this place called Filthy Studio. You can look it up to see what it is, but
Nice.
just kind of invested in myself. I go there like once a month and shoot like 3-4 promos. We just kind of mess around. They're super fun. It's like probably my favorite. Once I started doing promos, I started having a lot more fun in wrestling. I feel like I opened up more. I don't know, people can relate to me more. And yeah, things just started blowing up.
Okay, so now that you told me that one of the Chain Maidens is your girlfriend, bro, you got to tell me, like, talk me through like the idea process and getting her to be cool with it, and then, like,
I mean, she's cool with it. Like, she's been, like trauma films, like, you heard of those, like low budget horror films.
okay.
She's been an actress for forever, doing like low budget, schlocky, gross, disgusting horror films. So she's like down for whatever. She's actually been training like the last 6 months just to like become more familiar with wrestling too. So she's just down. She's down for whatever. She comes with me to most of my shows. She's super cool. She has tons of friends. I have tons of friends. We travel and we recruit chain maidens in other cities. I just got 2 new chain maidens.
He's got a whole gang of them, bro. Yeah. Like, look at this guy, dude.
Fun, dude. Yeah, like I don't know. Hey, I was doing some comment on Circle 6, and I was like, I don't know, chain maidens assemble, and I tagged like 20 of them that have been a chain maiden last year in different cities, and I was like, holy shit, that's a lot. So
he said, holy shit.
I was like,
you ever think you can get them? You ever think you can get them all together in one show, maybe one day?
Dude, there's some in Canada, there's some in Utah. A lot of them are. It's all West Coast, but I don't know. It's gonna be tough. I think for this next Head Slam, I think I'm gonna have like 4 at one show, maybe 5. So it's a blast, dude. They're all super cool. Love the chain maidens. They're a huge part of my character. I feel like without the chain maidens, I don't know. I got a cool mask and a cool character that I can wrestle, but the chain maidens, I feel like it's different. No one's really doing something like that.
I mean, I'm not mad at it. And you talk about bringing people to the merch table.
It's true. Dude.
Brings people to the merch table, dog.
Sometimes the chain maidens are more popular and get more photos. Than
I wonder why.
Yeah, dude. I don't know.
I wonder why, dude. I would assume so. J-Bone, I've been wrapping my gums for a minute. What you got for Mr. Reckoning?
I'm blown away by the chain maiden idea, bro. It's just cool to me. One thing I want to know is anybody ever got a little too what's the word I'm looking for? A little too much
handsy with the chain
set anybody in their place or what?
No, never. Even at like Circle 6 shows where there's no ring and people are like touching you basically or like an inch away from you. Everyone's super cool. Everyone's been super respectful. I think it helps that like the wrestlers are violent and like tall and buff, and I think people understand to not touch it all. But no, never haven't had any issues. It's just only been fun and happiness and violence, and it's been great.
Hey man,
Especially
you
if
know
walk around
that's
the
as
match
good
like
a
that,
thing
if
as
it's
anything
fair,
to
you know
talk
what
about,
it
bro.
is. I mean,
Go ahead, J-Bone. My bad.
I was just saying, with him walking around with the way he looks, I bet they already know what time it is, bro.
Yeah.
Well, I
They
mean,
don't
fuck,
fuck
if
around.
the chain mailer don't do it for you, I mean, the matches and the whole thing, dude. That's another thing to talk about. In you talk about how Circle Six a lot of times has a lot of the no ring shows and all that. We're going into Lards Lottery steel cage, so I would assume that means that we got to have a ring this time. Talk to me first of all. Whoever the fuck Lard is, I don't know if I want to win your lottery. I'm just gonna like put that out there. Like I don't know if this is a lottery I want to win. You know, the regular lottery, I'd love to win the lottery so that I could tell the post office to fuck off. But
Fuck you, Lard, you fat fuck.
Yeah, Lard. I'm glad you didn't offer me a lottery ticket for this one. But J-Bone, have you looked at the stips of this cage match?
I see. So we got 4 trash cans on top of the cage, right? And now inside, there's going to be, what is inside? A winner. One's going to say winner.
One of them says winner, so you have to get the one that says winner, and I assume hit somebody with it in order to be able to get out of the cage.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think it's pretty much.
That's
Yeah,
that's new. Circle Six is always coming up with innovative ideas. You remember the 4-way ladder match with the colors that we went to, Kyle?
That was badass. That was badass.
Badass,
Shout out
man.
to past guest of the show, Atticus Kogar, on that one. I know he's going to be on this card. It's going to be him and his brother Otis teaming up on here as well. You got Hollywood Haley J is going to be on there. You got man, you got a lot of good stuff on this Circle Six card. Matthew Justice as well. Yeah, dude. But again, let's talk about this cage match. So, you know, we talked about the Chain Maidens a little bit. How do you plan to utilize them in a steel cage match? That's what I want to know.
You know, Peaches, she can climb and throw me shit. They can sift chains through the little holes in the cage, dude. If there's a door, they're strong as shit. They can break locks, crack in, help me out. So yeah, it's
She
definitely
said they're strong as shit. Break
they're
in
strong,
and help
dude.
me out. Hell yeah.
People think, yeah, people are scared of me a little bit, but the chainmans are who you have to worry about. They're fucked up, dude. They're violent. They're scary. I've seen them fuck people up.
I mean, I've seen the promos. I could see it. All right, now we talked about the Chain Maidens. Talk to me about the Chain Mailer, bro. Where'd you come up with that? Is it does it have any Big Papa Pump influence?
No, I mean my trainers are the Stoner Brothers, so similar to the Steiner Brothers. Riff on that. But no, there's a deep lore. There's a band, Eternal Champion. The singer literally wears like a full. He basically wears this when he sings. Just 2 eye holes. It's a little longer. It's like a dope heavy metal band, Eternal Champion. So I always thought they looked super cool. I was like, fuck it, I'll just try to do that. So one of my friends, Bartman, made like the under part of the mask, and then I made all the chainmail. So yeah,
hell yeah,
took forever. Hurt my fingers. Like I cried like twice making it just out of frustration.
I was gonna ask about
that. One by one, dude. One by one. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
I gotta fix it after every match, especially now. It gets caught on shit, it gets busted, fly. Like I'll lose like six to 10 rings every match. I can like I take a hit and I hear him like hit the ground and shit. It's crazy.
Dog, I was gonna ask about that. I mean, obviously it'd be a good weapon in a cage match, but do you ever get people that are bitching about the chain mailer, bro?
Nah, it's a little. It can be scratch. Like if I wrestle a bald person, it can be a little scratchy. But I mean, they're fucking bald. They have like bigger shit to worry about, you know. So
they have bigger shit to worry about. I love it, dude.
Other major problems. Don't worry about it.
Nah, I feel like wrestling. It's I don't know. It's not a McDonald's playground, dude. It's like you get bumps, you get bruises, but I don't know. Fuck it. I look cool. Who cares?
Hey man, you know what they say about the wrestling business, bro? It's a cosmetic business. Talk to me a little bit about that, dude. I looked at a couple of the highlight videos for those who maybe are new to Dave Reckoning. What would you say Dave Reckoning's style is? What are some of the influences?
I don't know. I'm a big brawler. It depends who I wrestle. If I'm wrestling a big dude, I go off the top rope a lot. I'll do missile drop kicks, top rope shoulder tackles, top rope clotheslines, some springboard shit. If I'm wrestling smaller people, I'll fucking powerbomb them, you know. I really change my style up depending on who I'm wrestling. A lot of slams, a lot of running headbutts, tons of headbutt variations. Slams, power bombs, headbutts, and diving shit. That's me.
Well, I don't blame the guy for using headbutts if he's wearing the fucking chain mailer, bro. I mean, I'm just saying that's like a built-in weapon for this dude in a steel cage match, bro. You know, I for one, if I was you, would definitely be trying to use the chain maidens inside that cage. But talk to me a little bit about some of your opponents in this match, man. You got Rich Homie Juice, AJ Gray is going to be in there, Sonico. You got Helix from Fubar is going to be there, in there, and Danger Wires. Do you have any thoughts on your opponents? Is there anybody who sticks out to you who could be a threat inside a match like this? And do you have an overall strategy other than just letting Peaches and the Chain Maidens give you all the goods for the match?
I mean, we're in a steel cage, and I'm like immune to anything. If someone tries to throw me into the cage and shit, you know, so I'm like part steel, so not worried about that. I don't know. We have like 4 beefcakes. We got Livewire, Charlie and Ross. I wrestled them a bunch. They're probably gonna work together, which is gonna be rough. But I feel like all 4 other guys know that. We'll probably whip their ass, take them out first. And then we got Helix and AJ Gray. They're both fucking huge. But I also am huge. So I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully I'll whip both their asses. But Sonico is kind of who I'm scared about. In the middle of me whooping ass, he's very fast. I feel like he could climb the cage really fast, get to those 4 corners, and maybe like open up 3 of those trash cans before I even notice. So, but that leaves 1 trash can, my trash can, the winning trash can. So we'll see.
I was going to say, I haven't seen much from Sonico, but I'm going to take a wild guess and say he's got to be fast, man. I wonder if he's got some knuckles on him too inside this cage. That looks like it could be very, very useful. But I mean, AJ Gray is a guy that I've seen plenty of places. I've seen him in Circle 6. I've seen him in GCW. I've seen him a lot of different places. Being in there with a guy like that who's experienced and had some of the matches that he's had has got to be, I would say he'd be the one that I'd be looking out at, because them veteran guys, they always pull out some crazy shit. And in a match like this, where you already got 4 fucking trash cans on top of the steel cage, I mean, shit could get pretty gnarly, dude.
Yeah, I'm excited to wrestle AJ. I never wrestled him before. He's got a target on him though, you know. He's been there the longest. He's done this shit longer than probably anyone in here. Yeah, I don't know. It'll be exciting.
Hey,
meat's gonna get smacked, dude. There's gonna be meat smacking for sure.
Big meaty men smacking meat. I mean,
big meaty men.
You heard the man, you know. Here's the thing. So J-Bone, you know, is about to leave us once this show is over and go hit the you know, the DJ scene. You know,
cool.
I know you said you're into the hardcore scene, stuff like that. Ideally, if you could pick any band, anybody to play you out, who would be playing Dave Reckoning to the ring as some poor soul meets their day of reckoning?
I mean, I come out to a bunch of bands. I usually like 3 bands. I think Crowbar, dude. None heavier. Crowbar, number 1. Yeah, I come out to Crowbar and Nails usually. But man, coming out to Crowbar, they're probably my favorite heavy band. So yeah, easy.
Not a bad choice. I'm not mad at
Easy
that.
Answer for the
J-Bone, something tells me that he's not going to be like me when we were in the mosh pit, bro.
What was that?
Dude, I said I got a feeling that he's not going to be like
No.
J-Bone and I when we were in the mosh pit at fucking Cheapy Creepy, dude. Dude, that was what we went. So it's a Halloween party we go to every year here in Michigan. And so I got the great idea that I figured, oh, so we're a wrestling and combat sports podcast. I know what I'll do. We'll dress up as some kind of wrestler for this thing. And so I thought that it would be a funny idea to dress up as Orange Cassidy, and we ran into Danhausen while Metallica is playing, and I'm in the middle of a mosh pit. I slipped on something on hardwood floor, and this dude came and decked me, and I thought I blew my knee out. Like, my knee just went left, and I'm like, oh, fuck, that's not good. And then a little couple songs later, I somehow end up back out there with our guy, Uncle Chase Burnett, who's also a wrestler. And same dude came running at me, and he got backdropped by Orange Cassidy in the middle of a Metallica mosh pit.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, if somebody would have had it on video, I guarantee it would have looked epic, but it was fun times.
Dude, it's on video somewhere. Somebody's got to have that. It's got to be,
dude. The thud of that shit, I could feel the vibration through my feet, dude. It was good times, but probably not for him.
No, I would not suggest heading towards a guy like Dave Reckoning in a mosh pit, though. I'm definitely.
Oh fuck no! Andy's got the chainmailer on, bro. If he'd have came running at me and decked my ass, I'd probably still be sitting at the Crowfoot.
Gone,
hell
dude.
no.
Gone.
We need to get him to come with us to the next 5 Finger Death Punch show, bro.
Let's go.
Hey, man. I'm telling you.
Hey, he'd fit right in with Chris, bro.
You would. You ain't lying.
Shout out to the homie Chris Kale from 5 Finger Death Punch. I saw it. I will probably see if I end up out in Vegas again. All right, dude. We talked about bands that you could have play you out. We talked about strategy for this match. When all is said and done, when all of these trash cans have been opened, how is this match going to play out? How does Dave Reckoning become victorious in Lards Lottery Steel Cage match?
What I envision, I open up that trash can. The lid says winner. I grab the rest of the trash can. I chuck it at Lard's fat fucking head. And then I dive off that cage onto my opponents. Gracefully land. And then my Chain Maidens open the door and carry me out in victory. That's what's happening.
Perfect.
He said, "I'm getting carried out like a Greek god, bro." You heard what he said?
Man.
It's gonna happen. We'll see. It'll happen.
All right, man. If I needed anything else to make me, want to see Circle 6, I just wish that they'd come back to Detroit again soon. But talk to me. I know you've already said you're a student of the game yourself, bro. You got to tell me, is there anything else that Dave Reckoning is looking forward to on this card coming up for Circle 6?
Fuck, man. It's a crazy card. I'm looking forward to seeing who the hell Jimmy Lloyd's going to wrestle. It's going to be crazy. Justice and Necro Butcher just had a crazy fucking match.
The fact that Necro Butcher is still wrestling blows my mind.
Dude. And he's scary still, dude. He can go, man. It's crazy. Him and Matt Justice had like the best live match I've ever seen, man. It was wild. It was like a death match, but no glass, man. It was the most brutal thing I've ever seen. So I'm excited for both those matches, Matthew Justice match and Necro Butcher match. They're gonna be violent and crazy, bloody and nuts. Those are my
like I said, am a little partial to seeing our guys, the Koger brothers, teaming up, bro. Atticus has been on a run, and anytime him and Otis get in the ring, them are two like savage motherfuckers. You remember what happened at RPW at the skate park, J-Bone?
Oh yeah, I do. Sure do.
My man about lost his ear.
That man out of his arms, bro.
My man about lost his ear and didn't care.
We've seen Otis's inside of his arm, literally.
That was what it is. It wasn't his ear; it was his arm. He missed he had like part of his like tricep meat hanging off his arm.
Dude, it was.
I will say though, when you talk about no ring shows, I want to see more shows in skate parks. That was pretty badass. Shout out to RPW. RPW is getting ready to have their last show. Shout out to Chris Kohlenberg, dude. That skate park show definitely. And you talk about hardcore bands too, and you had Elbow Deep playing in between every match too, bro. It was
and having their own fight in between every match, and
I know,
songs,
beating the fuck out of each other while they played. It was something.
while the drummers
I
were
think
sitting there
I
reading the
think
book.
Dave Reckoning would. I think he would approve of said situation.
100%.
But
sounds awesome.
All right.
Yeah, I'm excited. I've never been on a show with the Kogars, so I'm excited to meet them. Yeah, the wrestling fucking Schlack and Rob shit. That's gonna be insane. I love Rob shit.
yeah.
Schlack's super cool. If I hang out with him, so
I was gonna say Schlack needs no introduction, and if you're gonna be in there with Schlack, you just know you're gonna get fucked up. And I mean, something tells me that the Kogars like that kind of shit. Mm-hmm. So yeah, dude, if you guys are anywhere near LA, if you guys are in the Cali area, please do yourself a favor and make sure that you go check out Circle 6. Circle 6 have been some of the longtime homies of Knockouts and 3 Counts. They were the ones that put together that interview with Atticus, which is one of our most watched episodes. Before I get you out of here, bro, I got a question that we usually ask everybody. We have a segment we like to call Locker Room Etiquette. Something tells me that Dave Reckoning and the Chain Maidens are going to have an interesting answer for this one. But before I get to that, I got to tell you about our friends over at Michigan Street Unlimited. Yeah, that's right. Michigan Street Unlimited. If you guys are into cars and in the Michigan area, you got to check out Michigan Street Unlimited. Autorama is getting ready to come around. February is almost here. They got all kinds of dope-ass cars in the fleet. If you guys are going to be here, make sure you stop by their booth. Make sure you check out Michigan Street Unlimited and let them know Knockouts and 3 Counts sent you. Shout out to our sponsor, Cody Caudill. I'm going to get my dad's 81 Capri together, and maybe that'll be the next one of the fleet. Make sure you guys check them out. Check out the links in the description. Tell them we sent you. All right. Like I said, without any further ado, we call this segment Locker Room Etiquette. It's not what you would think it is. It's not trying to poke and pick and prod. It's not trying to get you to tell me a bunch of stuff that people don't need to know on the internet. Hell, there's plenty of things on the internet that already tell everybody a lot of things about wrestling that we don't need to know on the internet. So I'm not here to do any more of that. What I'm here to do instead is we talk about things like, what are some of your biggest pet peeves of the locker room? What are something that maybe you might tell a young guy? Let me give you some of the examples and who gave some of these examples. Tuesday's guest, Ryan Nemeth, which you can check him out on TNA as they make their debut January 15th on AMC. Make sure you go check that out and hear all about him and his big brother, also past guest of the show, Nick Nemeth, and how they plan to take over TNA. But he added to it, don't just ask advice and then go ask 5 other people the same advice, because then did you really give a fuck about my advice either? Anyway, Josh Briggs from NXT, bring your own squirt bottle, bring your own wrist tape, wash your balls, keep your baby mama out the locker room. Danielle Monet, formerly Summer Rae, don't just sit anywhere in the locker room. Silas Young, always don't think you ever know everything and keep your ears open. Ninja Mac telling us to always stay in the ring, staying ready and in shape and all those things. So if you could add to that list, whether that be something that annoys you that people do in the locker room or something that you would tell a young cat that's coming in, what would it be?
I mean, I'm still a young cat. I'm only 3 years in the game, but I think I think someone already mentioned it, but yeah, if you're not on the show, like get out of the locker room. Like sometimes they can be really packed. Not everyone knows who people are. I feel like it's just a less stressful environment when it's just the wrestlers back there. You can just worry about your match and the show and just talk to other wrestlers, get advice. It's a lot easier than like a huge crowd of people bouncing around that you don't even know. What else? Yeah, I don't know. Just stay out of people's way. I don't know. Whenever I'm done wrestling, I try to get changed as quick as possible, pack my shit up, and put it out of the way. Like, yeah, put it somewhere so it's not in the way. I think those are my 2 big things. Small ass locker rooms with people taking up space, and yeah, people being in the locker room that aren't really on the show or just I don't know, just hanging about.
I feel that. That's not a bad one. Hey, man, all I know is Circle 6 is shaping up to be one hell of a show. I am looking forward to seeing that. Shout out to our sponsors, Michigan Street Unlimited. Like I said, shout out to Ryan Nemeth as well. Still figuring out who we're going to bring to you next week and all those things. But we did just wrap up the 2025 version of the Knockouts, both the Pro Wrestling Awards and the Combat Sports Awards. Bro, talk to me about some Triple G real quick.
Dude.
Triple G was the man, dude. I definitely miss seeing some Triple G inside of a boxing ring.
Fucking knockout artist, dude. I loved him, man. I haven't been as into boxing since he kind of stopped. Yeah, I don't know. That's the only time I was ever super into boxing. Was when Triple G was just rocking it. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so do you have any thoughts on his arch nemesis, Canelo, taking that L recently to Terrence Crawford, bro?
I loved it, dude. Loved it.
He said, "I loved it."
Loved it. He said.
Loved it. Yeah, dude. I think Triple G won all those, to be honest. But I'm biased. Who knows? Yeah, I don't know. Is there any people you recommend watching, like that you both love right now that are up and coming or super
boxing
cool?
or MMA?
Boxing.
Okay. Well, Bud Crawford's a great one, even though he just retired. But as far as up and coming, you got a dog ass fight that's about to happen between Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez. Let's see, who else do we got that's a straight killer? Keyshawn Davis is another killer.
I hear that name out there a lot these days.
Keyshawn Davis is a killer. He's just got to stay out of trouble because, like, him and both of his brothers are badass fighters, and they got in a big thing at his last fight. But as far as boxing goes, those would be a couple killers. I think Alicia Baumgartner is dope. And how can I tell you to watch boxing without telling you to check out the homie in Detroit's own Clarissa Shields, bro? I can't tell this guy to watch boxing and not watch the GWOAT. The GWOAT is getting ready to have another world title fight here in Detroit at Little Caesars. We will be covering that for DAZN and Salida Promotions. Shout out to them for having us, bro. The last fight, she had Rick Ross player out to the ring here at Little Caesars. It was wild.
Sick. Cool. I made a list. Appreciate it.
Always.
Fuck yeah, man. We got you covered. All the combat sports stuff. Now, what I think you should check out if you want my personal recommendation, especially with you being a pro wrestling guy, bro. I feel like Dave Reckoning would get down with the bare knuckle. What do you think, J-Bone?
Oh, man.
Oh, easy, dude. You love some violence, bro. Get down on the BKFC.
We got to have him check out the Mohawk, bro. He's got to watch Mohawk's last fight. Yeah, dude. Shout out to our guy Esteban Mohawk Rodriguez, one of the top 3 prospects named out by Dave Feldman on Sports Illustrated the other day, Michigan Zone. They just had the first bare knuckle fight here in Michigan, dude, and he was in the main event. Dude, that fight lasted like 49 seconds, but dude, oh boy, he fought, looked like he got in a fight with fucking Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, dude.
You talk about wild. That shit would fit in just good with y'all in Circle 6. Well, dude, before I let you out of here, we'll let it off on this one, bro. If you have any last words for your opponents inside Lards, Trash Can Steel Cage, explain to them why it's going to be their day of reckoning at Circle 6.
Yeah, it's Dave Reckoning, the Chain Man, the Dungeon Master. They don't know yet, but they'll understand that the steel is real. Yeah.
You heard the man. Fuck that. I don't want no smoke with that. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure you check up our sponsors, Michigan Street Unlimited. Make sure you go listen to J-Bone over there DJing the songs at the Gridiron if you guys are watching this out in the Pontiac area. Who knows? Maybe you'll throw some hardcore stuff on for tonight's set. But until next time and any in-between time, make sure you guys hit that button. You never know who's going to be here. Shout out to JJ Pagan, Caroline Vare. Make sure you check them out January 22nd. And our guy, the professor, is coming to Detroit January 31st. Gen X Takeover. If you guys are comedy fans, make sure you check him out. I'm going to be in the building, and I'm going to probably be laughing my ass off. Make sure you guys hit that button. You need to be there too. Circle 6. Check them out. Peace.